He's slow now.
With all systems functioning, the moment comes for the rollout. There are still many more hours of engine and flight tests to be completed. But eventually, it is time to add the finishing touches. In the paint shop, the distinctive Ambassador College color scheme is carefully applied. Meanwhile, in the cabinet shops, the interior fittings are being built. As the interior begins to take shape, Mr. Armstrong visits Savannah to personally inspect the progress on his new office in the sky. Everything must reflect the high standard that people around the world associate with Ambassador College and the work. The G3 can fly at 85% of the speed of sound, about 637 miles per hour. It can travel non-stop for 4,370 miles at an altitude of 40,000 feet. Cabin pressure is maintained at a comfortable 6,000 feet. With its advanced design and sophisticated equipment, the G3 is considered to be the finest medium-sized jet passenger plane in the world. On August 19, 1985, the new G3 was flown to the airstrip at the Ambassador College campus in Big Sandy to be delivered to Mr. Armstrong.
Very impressive.
Yes, she's a ditty, isn't she? Looks just like the G2. This is 111 Alpha Charlie.
Delivery of the G3 111 Alpha Charlie.
Yes, sir. All ready is all yours.
And so a powerful new tool began its years of service to the work of God. Home base for the G3 is Burbank Airport, 15 miles from Pasadena. The ground crew prepares it for an extended trip to South Asia and the Far East. Baggage and food are loaded aboard, and final preparations are made. After Mr. Armstrong and those traveling with him arrive, Captain Ken Hopke and co-captain Larry Dietrich make a final pre-flight check.
Autopilot, craft change.
Check. APU is for the clearance, Gulfstream 111 Alpha Charlie is ready for ATC clearance.
November 111 Alpha Charlie, you're cleared to the Honolulu Airport via the Canoga 5 departure. Fillmore transition. To Fillmore, then flight planned route. Maintain 7,000. Expect flight level 39er within 5 minutes after departure. Departure control frequency 124.6, squawk 0385.
Hey, ready for taxi.
Understand.
Clear right?
Automatic right 270 on the dot, my son.
Okay.
The G3 takes off from Burbank and heads out across the Pacific Ocean. Mr. Armstrong uses the many long hours of flying to catch up on essential writing.
I visit many heads of state all over the world. I probably have visited more heads of government in their own offices than any other man. And so often people ask me, well, what do I talk about? Do I preach Christ to them? Do I try to get them to accept Christ? I think it's about time we understand. If I went in with some message like that, will you give your heart to the Lord? I would be thrown out on my ear. In other nations, in foreign nations where they have different religions, they don't want some other religion coming in.
Yes, sir. It's right here.
I have to use a little more wisdom. What do I talk about? I talk about the conditions that they're confronted with. I talk about world conditions and problems that are far greater than they themselves are able to cope with. I talk about the cause of these conditions. I go as an ambassador, an unofficial ambassador for world peace. And they receive me as an ambassador for world peace. But I have to tell them why we don't have peace. I have to show them how peace is going to come and why we don't have it. Now, actually, the cause is the violation of God's law. Do I talk to them about God's law? Do I talk to them about sin? Of course I do, but I don't use those terms. I don't talk as a religious man. So I talk to them in language they understand. And so I talk about giving and about loving and being concerned for the welfare